what I want to do is share something with you worthy of your time. And using the Cherokee Trail of Tears as a model or case study, that in the midst of controversy, in the midst of confusion or chaos, there's difficult moral decisions that must be made. I want you to be the council of the Cherokee Nation in 1830. What do you do? And I think one of the things we must emphasize here is you as a council will understand this better than anybody. That these people have lived on this land, your people have lived on this land for centuries. This is home. This is a land where their fathers, your fathers and your mothers are buried. Do you want to leave the land that's so dear to you, where you placed your child who was stillborn and your grandmother who reached 90? Do you want to leave that land where they lay? You're charged to protect your people. You're the council of the Cherokee Nation. I'm looking to you. I don't want to leave my home. I don't want to die. I don't want to go to some God-forbidden land 600, 700,000 miles away I've never seen. What are you going to do to protect me? What is your strategy? What's your plan? So now we've listed the options. First, the easiest and most painless way to do is a PR campaign lobby. Would you agree? Then the next option, if that didn't work, litigate. Would you agree? If you lose that, then what do? Negotiate. Make a deal. And if that fails, you could possibly retreat. Would you agree with that sequence? Okay. Good. Now we got a strategy. You can go back to your council, and back to your constituents of all your communities and give them your decision. So what happens in reality? PR campaign is very sophisticated. Does it work? No, the Indian Removal Act is passed. The treaties with the other sister tribes have been enacted. The PR campaign's not working. Litigate. Go to the Supreme Court in 1830. Lose on a technicality. Come back 2 years later in Worcester versus Georgia and win. Win big time. Supreme Court says, Georgia, you can't touch them. Federal law is preemptive. They're entitled to their territory. Leave them alone. And who enforces it? Andrew Jackson. What did he say? Let John Marshall enforce it. So now we negotiated a treaty. We're on the removal. The United States comes in to forcibly enforce that treaty. They create military sites in the Cherokee Nation, put them in, I think, 12 or 13 stockades, about 1,000 each, forcibly removed on these 5 forced treks. The most popular was the northern route. Out of 16,000 people, 4,000 died. Known as the Trail of Tears. The strategy was firm. Didn't work. And this is a last-ditch effort before the forcible removal. The Cherokees went to every community and had people sign up a protest in 1838. And would you hold that for me? 168 feet of a protest petition. Paper was scarce. They were in the original, it's in blue and white and long and short. 16,000 people protested being taken from their homelands, laid upon the desk of Congress and absolutely ignored. Okay? And these names are in Cherokee. They're real living people, and 1 out of every 4 don't make it to Indian Territory. So the point that I would like to make and reinforce is this. It's a simple one. This is a very difficult time of controversy, chaos, and there's a moral decision to be made. And when you're in the midst of it, it's very difficult to actually see the black and white of it. But it's a moral decision that must be made. And so I would ask you, if you we take that lesson and apply it today, do you see things today situations that are controversy, chaos, conflict, that a moral decision must be made, and it's the duty of us all to make it. The point being is when we go through this exercise about the Trail of Tears, it's not just that simple. When you get into the mix of it and start weeding it out, it's difficult, but that's not a license not to find the moral grounds to make a sound decision. So that's what I wanted to leave you with. So when you get 40 feet, and if you count the steps, 40 feet outside the door, I'd ask you to remember that this hour we shared together as a community reinforces the idea that if there had been more people of intelligence and integrity, more people who did the moral decision in the time of controversy and chaos in 1830, 4,000 Cherokees may not have died. So thank you very much.